Wishkity folk, greetings and salutations. I am your host, coach, and creator for all things soul driven, soul intended. It's about to be 5 a.m. Monday, August 16th. I've officially been 40 years old for a week. And it has been an extremely transformative experience, an expansive experience, revealing experience. And first and foremost, I am so humbled, honored, grateful, and appreciative of coming into the fullness of who I actually am and my soul driven purpose and design, and why I'm truly here, and why my life has gone the way that it has gone up until this very point, even this very moment, and will continue to be, because of simply of who I am and part of my purpose here. Based on the content that I've already put out this past week, regarding the Lionsgate energy, which was on the 8th of August, the day before my birthday, along with the new moon. That was also on the 8th of August. And setting these intentions, moving forward for the most divine, universal outcome, and the things that I'm creating and birthing and manifesting and harvesting, not only for myself and the good of my family and my lineage and my descendants, and then breaking these generational curses. And while I'm breaking these generational curses, I'm also creating and generating generational wealth for me and mine, my lineage, my descendants, and thereof, my sisters and their kids and their descendants. They're not going to have to experience what we had to. Because I'm doing that work to cleanse and clear out intently. I have, even since I was a kid, in the church, it's always been prophesied to me that I was the one. I'm here because I was meant to break a generational curse. Well, not just one, but both sides of my family. A tremendous mantle to behold, to walk in, to be accepting of. Hey, baby, let me tell you, I thought I thought I knew what that entailed. I thought I knew what it was, especially when I stepped into my spiritual awakening after Papa died. That was the catalyst that really brought me into who I am today, because there was such a dark place for me when he died. It was extremely dark. I've lived most of my life in the shadows, so I'm very much accustomed to the darkness, to the abyss. But this was something totally different. I see the light in my eyes. Wow, that's amazing. But it was something so transformative for me. It had to shock my soul being into place, and then from that moment it was just transformation, evolution, death within the dark night of the soul, and doing the shadow work and realizing who I am. Death of the old me, death of the caterpillar, as I'm being reborn and re-emerging as the butterfly. Do y'all see that? It can't be just me. Excuse me. So, I knew leading up to my 40th birthday that this was going to be transformative, transcendent. This was going to be something divinely spectacular, but I had no idea. I had no idea. I had no clue. I had no clue just how that it is. And, wow. So, I'm declaring who I am. I've said it before, but I haven't, never with such clarity. And and I accept it. I continue to accept it, even in the contrast that has been revealed to me, and the energies and the vessels who have quite actively, and this is real time lately, recently now, happening in the now, people who have taken definitive steps working against me to shut me down, to shut down what I've created and built and am building and cultivating for myself. Um, some of you may already be aware, as I've already put content out, but even since then, those couple days ago, I've come into even more clarity and contrasting clarity. Yes, contrasting clarity is a thing, and it's going to become more of a thing as myself and others like me who do the work that we've been sent here to do. It's not meant to sound ominous or anything like that. It's just what it is. And I now get it. I now get it. I get why people respond to me the way that they do. I get why I'm looked at the way that I am. Now I finally get it, even and I get these syncs all the time that tell me, bitch, this is who you are. And it's like, oh, part of me is like, okay, okay. I looked it up a year or so, maybe 2 years ago, and I'm like, okay. But now I know I'm a chosen one. In the book of Revelations, they speak of the 144, the 144,000. Baby, I see that sync every day, multiple times, at least 5 to 6 times a day. I see 144. Anywhere, everywhere. Sometimes I post, I share my syncs on here. Some of you may, pay attention to it. Others may not. I've posted, here on my page and on, my Soul Driven, Soul Intended group. But even those that I haven't shared, I got a shitload of screenshots in my phones. This show the sync for 144. I did a podcast months ago about this angel spirit numbers, specifically 144 in reference of the 144,000. Wow. And now I get it. I get why the things have happened the way that they happen. In the divine order, it doesn't always feel good, but it's divine order. And it's what I'm here for. To shine a light not only on me and my shadows, as I've accepted it and done the work and have integrated my shadows and put my shit out there willingly. But it's also to shine the light on others, and it's not something. Now I'm intently doing it. It's God, the divine places me in situations to reveal what's hidden. But even prior to fully accepting who I am and walking in the knowing of who I am now, even before that, I go around people and they will feel exposed. I'm not even doing shit. I haven't even said anything. I'm just, being me, being, in the environment, and just all of these contrasting negative things and energies being descended upon me. people sending bad negative energy. It's even gone as far as people using dark magic, black magic, just magic of all sorts against me to stop me, to bind me, to hold me down, to break me, to hurt me, and quite honestly, intently to even kill me. I've had several instances to where I even had to question myself, like, where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? Like, I've been in situations here recently within the past couple of months, ever since I came to Dallas. Okay, I've been in situations that I allowed myself, that I walked into. Let's get that straight. I'm taking full accountability for walking into these situations that I know now. I now know why. Even though I would know that there's a potential that, something is aloof, I'd still allow myself to go into these situations. It is because I am a chosen one. And with being a chosen one, there is a divine order and there is a divine protection. Okay? That people are now, or even have then, recognized who the fuck I am, even when I didn't fully myself. They have taken very deliberate steps and actions to take me down, take my business down, take it away from me, tarnish my name, my image, attempt to duplicate and replicate what I've created from within for myself and for the divine collective. And again, have taken active steps to harm, disarm, and take my life. I've been in a few different situations with people who have said things about murder and, yeah, you're gonna be, and of course it was directly indirect. But I knew it wasn't a joke. I knew it wasn't a joke. Yeah, you walking around here in a town, in a city where it's just you. You don't have no family here. You might be walking, and I'm getting these chills. Not chills of fear, but because my ancestors and the divine are resonating. Like, yeah, you on point. And then plus all of these other outside divine spiritual influencers and things coming from them, baby, a slew of them. Even the ones that I don't watch on a regular, and I don't watch a whole bunch on a regular. Y'all know the spiel, because I throw my cards as they give information as well to see if they align. Okay, but all of these various different sources that I don't and wouldn't even watch on the regular are saying and have been confirming the exact same thing. You are chosen. You are one of the chosen. And with that, it comes a lot of mess because I intimidate. I frighten people without even trying. Because they know that my energy is that of revelation, of yanking out the shadows, out the closet, and not how some of you unsavory folk do to the DL and the trans community, revealing and exposing their identity and things like that. Not in that manner, but in a most divine manner. It is forcing the unaccountable to become accountable now for their actions, especially when they intensely move in the vein of hurting people. When you move to and have the energy to intently hurt people just because you're hurting, baby doll, that is never going to work in your benefit. Even if you have succeeded in hurting and disarming that particular person of who they are, and some at this point who they were, there's no victory. There's no lasting victory in it. Because there comes a time to where a chosen one will have to be placed in your. And I'm just coming to the realization of this myself and accepting this is heavy for me. I'm like, wow. I cried. I cried last night and yesterday. Once I really realized who the fuck I am and my purpose. I'm like, this is why these people are moving against me like this. And I wasn't even fully aware of who I was and my purpose. But now that I do, it's time to watch the fuck out. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid of who I am or my purpose, but it was intense. Whew, intense. And it was a bit overwhelming. And this video is also for those who resonate as a chosen one. Okay, this is something that you cannot pretend, that you cannot uh, uh, attempt to duplicate and replicate. Okay, this is a very divine order. Okay, and when I say that, I'm not saying that I'm better or we are better than anybody. It's not that. We just have a very divine purpose. Okay, extremely divine. So if any of you resonate or have seen synchronizations of 144 resonate with the 144,000 prophesied and mentioned in the book of Revelations, this is for you. It's time to stand up. It's time to walk in the fullness of who you really are, your purpose, our soul-driven purpose. And let's get it done. Okay, I walked through that portal on the Lion's Gate. And I'm telling you, I was not expecting this outcome. But I'm so glad about it because some things have been certainly revealed to me quickly. People closest to me working against me simply because I'm doing it and they're not. Being extremely manipulative, deceitful, toxic, narcissistic. Usually, some of you may have already seen the stuff that I put out. Okay, but if you haven't, you will. Okay, because these energies in this vessel, one in particular, I'm not going to say the name, but they know who they are, and soon it will be fully exposed. Because I did my job at this point now. I've done my job, so the rest is just going to unfold in a most divine way. And even though I may be a chosen one and a catalyst for justice, because we are in a time of justice, even though I was the catalyst to get the ball rolling, these vessels who walk in these energies and in these veins, you brought it on yourself. You've had opportunity to make amends and make things right and to stand up in your error and become the light in your own shadow, and you refused to do it. You refused to do it. You continue to walk in shadow and negative energy. You continue to deliberately work against people who have done nothing to you. And because of that, it's justice time, baby. It's judgment. Some might even call it vengeance or revenge. I won't call it that. I'm not going to call it that, but some people do. But it have be your time, because you have caused so much destruction, and in some of y'all's cases, death. You certainly attempted to take lives of specific people who threaten and intimidate you because of what they are creating and manifesting for themselves, because they've done the work. Okay? You've actually taken contracts out on people's lives. I knew I wasn't crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like spiritual warfare is going on right now. But it is what it is. I mean, that's the time that we're in now. The Aquarian age, where we're shining a light on the shadows, on the darkness. Okay, and this isn't anything really new, so to speak. Yes, this particular time and age to where the 144 are coming together and doing our thing. But it's always have be said that what's done in the dark comes to light. And now we're in the time of light. We done left the age of shadow and darkness. We're now rooted in the Aquarian age, the time of light. Okay, and I get it now. I get it now. Okay, I could just. I get it. I'm not even gonna say that. But I'm here, bitches. I'm here. I'm still here, regardless of these antics, these tactics, these plans, these grouped up in conference calls, audio and video calls, you know, all of the good and ill intent that you put out and you've wished on people, especially us chosen ones, baby, is being revisited and descending upon your very head down to the follicles of your toenails, if that even makes sense. And if it doesn't, it's divine and in order anyway. But you have no one to blame but yourself, and anyone who has participated in this madness, in this attempted destruction, and in some cases the succeeding destruction of others. It'd have to be your time. And let's make this clear: this is when I say that, it's not something that's gonna come. I'm the vessel. Chosen ones are the vessels who bring it down. I'm not gonna actively do anything against anyone. I'm just gonna speak the truth from my experience as I see it, as I experience it firsthand. And once the momentum of that begins, it will not be able to be stopped, because the proof, the thread of history of you demon folk is going to come to light. Once I speak, it's going, and the sound resonates abroad and beyond. People are gonna be like, wait a minute, you know what, I do remember. And then the great divine will have brought it back to a collective remembrance of things said, actions taken and made by these toxic, lower vibrational, demonic beings. And then the pieces of the puzzle will divinely come together to paint the full picture, and you will no longer be able to hide under the mask that you've presented to so many people. And the people who have been foolish enough to back these actions and to support this darkness and shadow action, regardless of who you are going down with them. Because you chose to stand by and support these ill-intended actions. I'm so grateful for Soul Driven and the content that is birthed from me, because my daily spreads, I see now why Spirit is imparted in me to do the daily spreads. There's a whole storyline, and I posted something about that on Soul Driven on my website about that maybe about a month or so ago. I'm like, oh my God, this is not just, a daily spirit. This is a whole storyline. Don't believe me? Just watch. Go back over the content. Clearly, there is a storyline. I just being birthed from within me, and I wasn't even fully cognizant of what was going on. Not collectively, not even real time with me, and what these folk were doing, actively doing, and scheming and plotting and trying to rob me of my mind. I had my time in that energy. Nobody's taking my mind from me ever again. Ever again. My heart, my soul, none of it. It belongs to me. And everything that has ever been attempted to have been taken from me on whatever level, from whatever aspect, spiritually, divinely, whatever, in my own physical life, I have called it back to me 3 times fold. Any and everything from any and everyone. And although I've done this already, I'm doing it again on this video because I did one last night as well when I had all that toxic energy around and people on this conference call, just acting a muck. But I wanted to do another video without all of that energy, with just my energy and the divine, because they're here resonating with me right now, ancestors and all. Okay? But any of that negative shit from this point forward, I block. And not only do I block, but that all of that ill intent, that shadow energy, that dark energy, that hate that is being sent or will ever be sent toward me, I return it 3 times to 40 times fold. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not a joke. Neither are you. You act like a clown. You wear the mask of one, but you don't have to be that way. And that's the whole thing about it. That's why this age of judgment, justice, and revelation, the reveal of it all, that's why it's going to hit so hard, because you have been given. The divine have been given you time and time again to come up out of this muck and to shift into the light. But no, y'all rather dwell in the darkness, in the shadows. So they have said, if you want to remain in the shadows and that's where you want to dwell, then dwell therein, because baby is coming down. And you have deserved it. And you will reap it all. Because it's what you've sown. And it's what you've shown. Trying to lure people into destinations so they can be jumped, maimed, and murdered. Plotting, scheming. People have said out their own mouth, and I can reveal them. I can and it's more than one. I can name names, contacts, locations, stuff, making mention of stuffing people in trunks and throwing them in bags and shit. And ain't nobody gonna know for days because you here by yourself. I'm not by myself. Any other chosen one is not by themselves. Make no mistake, sweet bitch. This is divine order. We are divine and divinely protected. Whose spirit is resonating so heavily right now. Simply, it is what it is. I'm just gonna play a little bit before I close this video out, and I'll include the links to these people. But this was the catalyst that made me realize just who the fuck I was. This is Mystic Beauty.
Okay, real quick. Hey, you guys, it's me, Mystic Beauty, and let me turn this way. And I'm here because Spirit they put something on my heart to talk to you guys about. I don't normally, like, I haven't shared it with anybody. I guess they want me to share it or whatever. So I'm here. Let me fix my little hat. You know, my little.
Folk think that this spiritual world is a joke. It's not a joke. It's very real. Very real.
All right, so I want to talk about my spiritual initiation. I want to talk about. I want to talk about, like, when it happened, what I experienced, and they want me to talk about this because there is this message, and they want me to let this isn't for everybody. Okay, they actually said that you are actually not a part of the collective, which means you are not searching for anything. You are probably a teacher, or it's a part of your destiny to be a spiritual teacher, a leader. Okay. I know my anxiety kind of like a little flare because this is personal. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't spoken on this because it was a very sacred experience, but they want me to talk about it.
It's time for us to step into the light and own who we are.
You know this is your message because you are probably already a spiritual leader. You're probably already a spiritual teacher, or you feel like that is a part of your calling. Like you feel
soul-driven, soul-intended.
You're being pulled to this arena. You know, you're being pulled to teach. You know, to guide. Okay? You know this is your message. You are not a part of the collective. Okay?
Accept it now.
You are to teach the collective.
I'm not like everybody else. Never was.
Okay. So, my spiritual initiation went something like this. Like, I've always been able to travel to the astral, to the spiritual realm. I've always been able to do that. Even when I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what was going on with me. I really kind of like played it off like I just dream a lot. Yeah. But the dreams was like so vivid. Like they living whole lives. Like I'm in this, like it's like a whole nother world. So that's kind of what I kind of like played it off as that, you know, to feel normal. So, a picture of myself popped up on my timeline today, and it was just like a picture of me 3 years ago before I actually ascended, like before I actually started walking within my purpose. There was a spiritual initiation. I remember going to bed that night or whatever, and astral traveling, going to the spiritual realm like I always do, but this time it was different. I actually like woke up in this place. It was like, it was dark, but it wasn't dark. It was weird. And
I'm just gonna stop there because again I'll post the link, but I just wanted you to get a little taste of what she was saying. I'm gonna play a snippet from one more. But it all makes so much sense even now, just re-listening to her again and the ascension, the last ascension experience that I had, which is detailed in one of the episodes of my Soul Driven podcast. I believe it's the Spiritual Awakening and Symptom episode, if I'm not mistaken. But in that episode, I talked about this experience that I had that was so, oh my God. I call it from shifting from the duality into a time of oneness. where all that exists becomes one. An interfacing experience, an amalgamation. Excuse me. Since this, spirituality is a beautiful thing, but it's intense, baby. It's not anything to be taken lightly, okay? And the people who don't get it, who refuse to think outside the box, and continue to obstruct their own vision. Oh, you're gonna see without a doubt one day. But continue on disbelieving if you want to. I mean, it's just, because the divine one, first and foremost, is about divine free will, the right to make a choice. And some of us, we choose to be divine in our motives and our intents. Intents. Others, you choose the mess. You revel, like a pig, you revel in the mud. Piglet. Why Piglet? This one, I call him bro because he was so confirmed. Not only, he was just, so confirming for me and for so many of us who are part of the 144, who are chosen. And that's not meant in a degrading manner. We just have a very specific, divinely ordered purpose and design. Okay, very specific, that not everyone could do. Now, we are all divine vibrational beings. We have access to create the most divine life for us, for the best and most glorious and most divine outcomes. But this part here, this I'm not even going to try to say it right now. But this specificity, whatever, y'all get what the fuck I'm trying to say. But the specifics in this divine order and purpose is not available to everyone, and that's fine. Okay, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Again, it doesn't make me better or us any better. We just have a very specific line of order that we are to carry out and walk in. Okay, and like I said before, I thought I was walking in it. I thought I knew, or had a working idea. Baby, I do now. I know exactly, and I'm here to serve all aspects of my soul-driven purpose and design in my path. I'm here to walk. I'm here, and I'm ready. And I know it to be true because I already have evidence of it. One from non-blood relations and connections to the bloodline. I can at least say that my cousin, I can at least say that when I stood in my power and who I was and ripped that toxic mask off, at least she did apologize. She tried to make amends, but it was too late at that point. You're forgiven, but no, I'm not restoring this cord and connection. No. You actively tried to shut me up, to silence my mouth. And for someone who's had a life of that, people not listening and disregarding my voice, my feelings, my emotions, ignoring, abandoning, disrespecting, 38, 39 years of that, oh, baby, I'm not, no. Ooh, I hear you. The frequency. No, be not accept that anymore. And I'm not restoring any connection just based on I'm sorry. Because one, I've forgiven you, but the sorry wasn't genuine. It was, oh shit, I still need something from them. And I ain't get it yet. Come on now. I'm fully in it. Okay? The second one, though, that's in this that video, who's trying to antagonize me, probably so that whoever has other access could come in and do whatever these plots and scheme was from whoever. But I'm not blinded by it. The intent is clear when you listen. You hear the tone, you hear the condescending nature, and it's all there. Nevertheless, let me go ahead and play a little bit of this as well, because some people gonna say he crazy, he imagining things. I'll gladly have an entire thread of links, not just from my material, my content coming from within, and timestamps, but outside sources. And all of us who don't even know each other in different locations, different times, different places, different spaces, we all can't be crazy imagining the same thing. How that work? Let me know.
You can no longer connect with regular average people anymore, okay? You probably been wondering why you feel a little bit drained lately, why you feel depleted. Sometimes you feel a little bit stressed and depressed. And this is all because your energy is being drained because you spending your time with the wrong people. I'm going to say it once again. Chosen ones can no longer be friends and connect with just anyone. Listen. Turn your volume up on your phone, your TV. Tell everybody to be quiet. Trent G about to talk. Listen. It's about to go down. And y'all already know, if you subscribe to my channel, you know how I go. At the very end of this video, I got something very, very, very special for you today, okay? So stay tuned through this whole entire video. Make sure you subscribe at the end if you're a new viewer, okay? It's your big brother, Trend Genius. Now, one thing you need to know about me is I'm a Sagittarius. I tell the truth.
Moon is Sagittarius.
Nothing but be honest, okay? That's just a trait that we have, okay? So if I tell you something in this video you don't like it, don't take offense to it. Don't be sticking up, leaving comments in the bottom, being childish and stuff like that, being sensitive. Like, oh my God, why did he say that? It's the truth, all right? Listen, it's better to know the truth because the truth will set you free. Even I had to learn the truth on my journey, and I didn't like it. It actually hurt. But guess what? I'm living a much more better life nowadays because I knew the truth, all right? So the truth will set you free even though it hurt. And if you take what I'm telling you to be able to level up and to elevate yourself, okay? Star seeds, we constantly co-create in our own reality. All right? Now listen, one thing you got to keep in mind is that now that you know that you're chosen for a fact, if you know that you're chosen, give this video a thumbs up right now to go ahead and confirm that. If you know that you're chosen right now, okay, then you know that energy and vibration is everything. You are no longer living your life like a sleep person no more. All right? You know your vibration and energy is everything. If you don't feel good, then it's not you that's not making yourself feel good. Most of the time, it's usually other people that's attached to you, all right? And in this video, I'm going to tell you who those people are, and you need to get rid of those people because you can no longer connect or be friends with these people anymore because they're trying to bring you down, all right? First things first, you got to get out of the habit of, I'm trying to get everybody to like me, okay? Even though you might be a charismatic, charming person, you might have all the people skills, great interpersonal skills, all right? You might speak very good. You got good language, good rhetoric. Oh, my gosh, like totally, all right? You got to understand, those days are over. You can't be friends with everybody when you chosen. You know what I mean? Iconic people of importance, they not hanging with the same people they was hanging with when they was in high school. They just not doing it. And you can't do it too, okay? You got to understand, you got to move totally different, okay? You got to move totally different than these Decepticons out here. Okay, you are awakened to the truth, okay? So, one thing you gotta do is like, here's the thing, girls, ladies, y'all, some of y'all that's watching this video, you chosen. You gotta get out of a habit of, oh, I need the other friends around me in order to make me feel like my chosen is confirmed. No, you gotta even get out of a habit of hanging with so many girls, okay? Fellas, you gotta get out of a habit of stop thinking that every girl should like you, okay? If you chosen, bruh, 9 times out of 10, every girl that you try to holler at, bro, is not gonna want to like you. And it's not because she don't like you because you don't look good or nothing. She don't like you because there's a totally different energy about you and it's mysterious. See, that's one thing you gotta understand about your energy. Once you realize you're chosen, you're doing self-love, you know, you have into your true divine nature. When you get around people, man, it's gonna confuse the hell out of them. They gonna feel the energy and they gonna start acting real different, okay? And you're gonna be able to pick up on it. You're gonna be able to decipher like why they acting like this. And usually most of the reason why is because of you, okay? It's because of you, all right? And they treating you like you not like them because they know you not like them, okay? They not in a secret society like you is, you know what I mean? So it makes people a little bit afraid, okay? When your energy is different, it disturbs people. They know you not moving like the next girl, you know what I mean? Like you different from all the other girlfriends, so she already intimidated by you because it's a special aura about you, and she think that she better than you. Or you better than her, my bad. She think that you better than her, so she automatically just gonna try to manipulate you and try to hate on you for no reason. This is why they do that. And this is why I'm telling you, you can no longer connect with just friends, just try to get a whole lot of friends to make yourself look popular anymore. It don't work like that anymore. Okay? Your energy is different and it confuses people, okay? Except for another chosen person that the universe decides to bring into your life, okay? So that's one thing you need to know. People are extremely intimidated by you. And the reason why they're intimidated by you is because they don't know what you are. They can't pinpoint exactly like what you about. See, most people that come into your life, you know what I mean, as a chosen one, you can pick up on like who's real and who's fake. But it's a lot of people that can't pick up on that shit. A lot of people still dumbfounded. They still living unconsciously, you know what I mean, to the things that's going on around them. And so when you come around and you act totally different from everybody else, they cannot figure you out. And like I said, that really makes people a little bit frustrated if they cannot figure you out. Okay? Have you ever walked into a place, an environment, and you was like, nah, I don't even need to be in here. I can just tell by how everybody acting in here, like the vibration in here is not accepting to my energy. You ever did that before? I do it all the time, like when I go out to public places or whatever, I don't even like walk all the way to the place or nothing. I just go in
following.
Feel the
or having me.
Talk to whoever try to come up and talk to me or whatever, and I'll listen to the way they saying what they saying, and I'll just get the vibe like, nah, I'm good. No. Then I go to somewhere else. I go in this mall. I'll be like, I get like 5 stores in this mall. I'm like, nah, this ain't even the type of mall I want to be in. Like you can feel,
and it's not out of fear.
And the energy, not only with people, but in public places.
It's not out of fear.
That the energy is
it's that I don't need to be in this mess.
Is you gotta get in the habit of, since you chosen, all right? You gotta get
now
in the
that
habit
I know
of being able to feel different energies, not only with people, but you gotta be able to feel different energies at different places. Okay? You walk into a place that don't accept your energy, they're gonna be looking at you like, where they do that at? Like, where you from? You from space? Shit.
I have to be starseed as well as chosen.
They gonna think you from outer space or something, huh? I'm trying to tell you, because you a chosen one and you can't connect with regular people no more. You can't do what average people do no more, okay? Another thing you gotta understand is that since you a chosen one and you can't connect with people, another reason why you can't connect with people like you used to no more is because you are extremely intelligent. Once you awaken to your true...
Looks like you need a car for that. Oh, yeah.
And piggybacking off of what he said, because I am extremely intelligent, but again, in the most humble of ways, I don't think, and us true chosen ones, we don't think we are better than anybody. We just know the specificity.
You never knew that you was an intelligent, extremely smart person. But I guarantee you probably had some people that come into your life and tell you like, oh my God, you are so creative. You are so talented. Like, you are so smart. And I know you done heard it through the grapevine. People talking about you. They say, you know, she is so smart. She is so smart. And you probably never believed it until your big brother Trent confirmed it to you, okay?
Ain't that something?
All chosen ones are extremely, extremely, extremely smart people, all right? Y'all got out of this world, universal, infinite intelligence, okay? Infinite intelligence that goes beyond the understanding of actual human thinking. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time.
Please, bro.
If you even watching this video to this long, you understand everything that I'm saying. So you are a chosen one, okay? And you have an intelligence that's out of this world, okay? You have like extraterrestrial intelligence that people just cannot fathom, all right?
That's and to them, I sound crazy or am crazy.
People don't even be understanding it, and you be wondering why they don't like you or why you can't get along with them. It's because they feel like they gotta level up to your intelligence, all right? Most of the time, you hanging around some dumb ass people, okay?
He said that I did.
All right? Most of the time, the universe got you hanging around Decepticons all to help them level up, all to help them elevate or to become more enlightened. That's usually the type of people people that the universe will bring into your life, but they're not for you to really be friends with them or nothing like that.
It's a show them the light.
And be
you give them that last chance.
Live happily ever after. You know what I mean? It's just for you to be there in that little time frame, learn what you need to learn. They learn what they need to learn, and you learn how to move on. Okay? Because, like I said, most people, since you are an intelligent being, okay, most people feel like they have to play up to your intelligence, and it never works. And you never understand this person, and you trying to understand this person, and they frustrating you because they just so dumbed down, they so mentally programmed, they frustrating you because they know nothing about what you know. Okay? Most people in our society today is ignorant, they lost, they don't got no direction, they following everybody. Why do you think all the girls look like cartoons nowadays? All the girls look the same. Got on some yoga pants.
So I'm just gonna stop right there because I didn't even intend to play that clip that long. But yeah, it's what he said. It's truth. They will go as far as to use magics against you or us because it. Listen, but I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a wrap. I'm going to upload the content. And put it out there because it needs to be out there, and then I'm gonna go back to sleep because I woke up for a PP break, but y'all know how they go when you get up. It's just so. But I want to lay back down, and just let this stuff process and marinate to the public. I took my steps as a chosen one. Regarding a very particular situation, and now it's time for the divine work to carry out the rest. Be soul driven, get into your purpose and walk in it. Be transparent, become more transparent each day. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell y'all whole everything, but I'm honest about my shadows. I've been honest about my shadows. I am honest about my shadows. And the work that I've done to bring them to light and to integrate. Y'all was scratching my booty. And to integrate them. Okay, I want to walk in the fullness thereof of who I am and my power and my purpose, and I'm doing that. Okay? So until next time, deuces, I love you all in the most divine way, even the ones who don't like me or hate me or despise me and have taken definitive action against me one way or the other. I mean, God bless you because you need it, because that justice is coming. Okay? Sorry, not sorry. Daily spread will be up on my website a little later. And remember, there's a whole entire storyline in my daily spreads. They are timeless as well. Okay? Be a good morning glory.